Hello everyone. So this is not going to be like a welcome back to my channel kind of thing. This is like going to be like a chit chat kind of video. So I have my note here because I jotted down some things that I plan to share with you because I don't want to miss out on anything. I have promised to do this and I'm actually going to do it, you know. So this idea actually came, I mean, I've had this idea for a long time, like since I started. I have thought that I would love to share with you, like let you know what I do, you know, to help me to, you know, just stay fit, you know, after having my baby. So I have wanted to do this like since forever, but I haven't been able to do it because number one, the time to actually get ready to do the video, you know, is like something that I really don't have. And also another thing that happened to me yesterday was I launched my online boutique and I was like super excited. So I'm like, you know, just wanted to do something that is like, I just wanted to be spontaneous, you know, and I just went like, okay, ladies, guys, would you really like to see this? And you know, based on the response that I received, like I see that okay, like people really want to know, and okay, I also want to do it. Like I really love to do it. I would really like to share with you because it came to me not freely, trust me, because it took a lot of work. You know, I went through a lot of different hurdles. I did different things. I went through a whole lot before I got here, trust me. Before I was able to lay my hands on the little three major things that has helped me and that is still helping me and that I still plan to do like forever, you know, it took a while. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of research, you know, but I'm glad that I'm here today and I'm also able to come to you to share with you the things that I do. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into the video. So I'm going to be starting with a little bit of pep talk, you know. Pardon me because this is kind of like super necessary, you know. When I got started, I didn't just feel good about it like in the minute I started, you know. I went through a lot. When I say I went through a lot, I went through a lot. So just for you to be able to skip those days that I had trying to like think, do I really want to do this? Can I do this? You know, I'm gonna say this to you. You have to be driven. Like you have to have a goal. You have to have a purpose. You have to know the reason why you're doing this. There has to be a reason why you're doing it. Because if there is no reason, then you are subjected to, you know, stop along the line, which is actually not going to make any sense. Because at the end of the day, you're like, why did you even get started in the first place? So number one thing is you have to have a goal. You have to have a plan. You have to have a reason why you actually want to do this, why you actually want to look good, why you actually want to stay fit. There has to be a reason, you know. That's number one. Number two is you have to be consistent. Like consistency is key. Trust me, believe me, consistency is key. So the reason why I'm saying this is because initially when you start, it's not magic. It's not like you're gonna start in 2-3 days, in a week, or even a month. Like you're not gonna start to see the difference or the change in a minute. No, it's gonna take a while. So that means you have to be consistent. And in this age and stage, we all know how good consistency is. Like it has helped a lot of people, even in business. So when I tell you I've done my research, I have done my research real good. Like every aspect of everything that I'm going to be sharing with you today, I have taken time to research on each and every aspect. And one of it is consistency. So one of them is consistency, and consistency has really helped me a lot, not even in my healthy living or in my good shape living, but even in everything that I do, even in helping me to like launch my boutique, the one that I just launched yesterday, you know. So consistency is key. You cannot just, nothing is magic, you know. Talking particularly about what we're trying to get from this video today, your body at first is gonna look at you like, is she joking? Is she kidding? Is she for real? You know, that was how my body reacted. You know, initially my body I didn't just jump on the treadmill and my body was like, ooh, girl, okay, 10 pounds out. No. Initially my body was like, no, who are you kidding? You know, so my body didn't respond immediately. So do not be discouraged. If you start this and you're not seeing any difference in like a week or two, don't be discouraged. Another thing that I want to tell you is, please, if you are trying to do this temporarily, like if this is something you just want to do for, maybe you have an event, you want to look nice, or you want to I would say but if you're trying to do this for a lifetime, if you're trying to adopt like a lifestyle that will be convenient for you to keep up with and to manage, then I'll say, okay, come on, let's be friends. Let's do this together. Let's do it. I mean, let's get started. Let's do it, you know. So that also I would like to put out there. Then looking into my notes, I would like to also let you know that, you know, you are what you eat, you know. Like, you cannot study push-up, you have to do push-up. You cannot study healthy living, you have to do it. Like, you, no matter how much research you do, you just have to do it for you to begin to see the difference, you know. So you should know that you are what you eat, and you should know that you know, your body, your good life is not just built in the kitchen. It is built in the kitchen, it is built in the gym, it is built in everything you do, it is built in your day-to-day activities. So my point is, it's not just going to happen like overnight. Be driven, you know. You are what you eat. Then another thing is, learn how to control your brain, because naturally our brain is gonna come in and tell you it's 9 a.m. you should be eating breakfast. Tell your brain, I'm not ready. When it's time for me to eat breakfast, I'm gonna eat breakfast. Just learn how to control your brain. Sometimes our brains are wired to make us feel extremely comfortable, and trust me, comfort is not always good. Comfort is not always a good thing. So the moment you are beginning to feel comfortable at a spot or doing a particular thing, then you should know that thing is probably no longer working for you. So you should know that's the point where you should like take it to the next level. Another thing is, you never regret what you don't eat. Like, technically speaking, you have to be disciplined. Like, trust me, it takes being disciplined, and especially if you are like me. I'm a mom. On a daily basis, I have to make like different types of meal for my baby, for my toddler, for my husband, for myself. So it takes discipline for me not to like eat and taste everything that I'm making. It takes discipline for me to just like, especially when my husband eats, because my husband, he eats anything. He has the body to take anything. Like, he's fine with whatever I eat. He doesn't gain weight as much as I do. So, and I still have to make his meal anyway. I have to make mine. So it takes discipline for me to make his meal and make mine, and not kind of like overeat his own meal or anything. So I'm just always looking for like an equivalent version of his food, you know, and that's what I eat. So after this video, another thing I'm gonna be doing is, I'm gonna make another video which I'm gonna be walking you through my days. Like, I'm gonna do it to like 3 days. So starting from tomorrow till Friday, I'm gonna be showing you what I eat, what I do, you know, just to show you what I do day to day, what I eat day to day, and how I survive. Like, not even how I survive, because I'm okay. Like, I'm fine. Speaking of being healthy and being fine, I am fine, you know. So a little bit of disclaimer though, I'm not saying you should do exactly what I do. I'm just saying what I do and what has really helped me. Maybe it can also encourage you to, you know, step out there and do your own thing, you know. So enough of the pep talk. Now we're gonna jump right into the actual things that I do. So number one thing that I do is exercise. I'm starting from exercise because no matter what you do, take this from me, no matter what you do, if you don't exercise, then it might not work for a long term. Yes, I mean, that's right. Exercise for some people is like Sunday medicine. Is like when it's comfortable kind of thing, or is like when I have an event to get ready for kind of thing. But if this has to be a lifestyle thing for you, then exercise shouldn't be negotiable. Like, you have to work out on a daily basis. And as a new mom that has 2 kids and 9 to 5, I know it might be like extremely difficult. So this is what I did. So I would to wake up in the morning, drop my kids off school, daycare, go to work, come back, do the same thing, get ready for the next day, do laundry, do chores, make people's meal, pack up, you know. I have a lot of things on my plate. So where is the time? Like, I technically didn't have not even a single minute to work out, you know. Or worst case scenario, if I really want to work out on time, at times when we are like home, you know, then I'll probably like, where will I drop my kids, you know? If I want to go to the gym, like, where will I drop my kids, you know? So I technically did not even have time to do any workout at all. But until I figured out that I just have to make time, like, you just have to make time, then I started to like, I started like, then that was the point where I was actually able to do it, like knowing that I just have to make time, you know, like there is no excuse. Whatever it is that you're set to do, if you are driven for real, then you have to make time. So from that moment, forward, I started to wake up like 4 a.m. So I wake up 4 a.m. every day because I have to get in my 1 hour workout. Like, it's so important, because I believe in a quote that says, walk for yourself before you go walk for someone. So then I began to walk on my treadmill from 4 a.m. to like 5:30, because I get off my bed like 4 a.m. before I put on my gym clothes. I don't just come to my base, because I have my treadmill. I have a treadmill in my basement, and that's what I use, you know. So it's up to you. You can get like a cycling machine, you can get a treadmill too. You don't even have to buy nothing if you cannot afford anything. You can do like simple workouts. Like, there are so many videos on YouTube that you can watch to work out, you know. Just make sure you get like at least 30 minutes to 1 hour workout every day. This is non-negotiable. I'm not going to overemphasize on it. If you want to research on it, you can. If you want to argue with me, you can go on Google, you can go on YouTube, do your research and see the benefits of working out on a daily basis. Like, this is one key thing that would like take you from 0 to 50, you know. Without it, nothing. So that is key, that is important. You have to do that. And my own time, I wake up 4 a.m. every day, because that's like the only time I have. Trust me, if I have to do 3 a.m., I will do it. So my point is, because I know this is non-negotiable, I have so many things filled out. Like, I have so many things I have to do with the normal hours. Then I chose an hour out of the hour that I'm supposed to sleep, and I use it to work out, because it's important. So exercise is number one thing that I do that you should start doing today, because if you start doing it, you're definitely going to see the effect. Number two thing is intermittent fasting. I'm not going to go into the like biological explanation or the physical explanation of intermittent fasting, but I'm just going to tell you what it is. This technically means fasting for a period of time in a day and eating for a period of time in a day. I do ratio 16 to 8. Some people do ratio 17 to 7. 16 to 6, depending on you. Personally, 16 to 8 is what works for me. I've tried other ways. Some people even go lower and they do 15 to 9. Like, the point is, you're gonna have like I have like 16 hours window that I use to not eat nothing. So for those 16 hours, my body is resting. My body is resting from digestion or from digesting food and all of that good stuff. My body is resting. Then I have 8 hours that I eat my food on a normal day, and that 8 hours window that I used to eat doesn't mean that I eat practically anything and anything. No, I eat like still in moderation, and this is the reason why I want to take you through my days, you know, just so that you can see like the things that I eat and the things that I do, and you know, that have helped me. So I eat within that 8 hours window, and normal stuff, like I said, I eat almost everything, but in a moderate portion, you know. And yeah, so intermittent fasting, I eat like within 8 hours in a day. Anything after 6 p.m, you can never find me eating. Anything before 10 a.m, you can never find me eating. This is like 10:41 and I've not had breakfast yet, so this is actually probably gonna buy me like 1 hour into the night. So tonight I know that I'm gonna be, you know, home. It's Sunday, I'm gonna be home with my family, so I'm probably gonna be eating like a little bit later into the day, so I'll start breakfast like later as well. So the goal is I do 16-8. So number one thing, I exercise. Number two thing, I do intermittent fasting. Like, these two things are game changers. Like, just give it a shot. And I would advise that you should start from 16-8, because that kind of works. It works like magic. It works like magic. It is difficult at first. My first 3 days were extremely difficult, trust me. But then when I think about my goal, when I think about the reason why I'm doing this, when I think about how good the result will feel, then I would just like, you know what, I'll just go to bed and I'll sleep off. So the last thing is drinking a lot of water. So in a day, I drink a gallon of water. I'm gonna show you my gallon. You're gonna see me walking around my gallon of water when I show you like my day in life of eating healthy or living healthy, you know. I have a gallon of water. I think I've made like a couple of videos about skincare, about looking good, about feeling good, and I've mentioned this water thing. Like, this is not rocket science, you know. It's like water helps you flush out like toxins out of your body. The P game is real. I understand, like especially for someone that has like a 9 to 5 like me. I have to go to the bathroom like so many times, and when I'm going to the bathroom, another way that I try to exercise is I don't use the bathroom on my floor. I'm on the ground floor and I go to the bathroom on the 3rd floor, and I don't use the elevator, I use the stairs. This also helps me to get some points on, like it helps me to buy more points, like it helps me to like lose more calories or drop more pounds or fat or whatever that has been stored in my body, you know. So I also do that as well. So back to the water thing, I drink a lot of water. I'm gonna advise you drink lots of water, and you can actually start with a gallon of water a day. You know, that's what I have been doing from the beginning, and that's what I still do. Okay, so as a recap, things that I do: number 1, exercise at least 30 minutes to 1 hour a day, non-negotiable. Intermittent fasting, it has really helped a lot. Number 3, drinking at least a gallon of water a day. It works like magic. Number 4 is counting calories at first. So I understand people will tell you, why will I be counting calories? Why will I be? No, it's just temporary. And really, the reason why this is needed is because you need to know actually how your body digests food. You need to kind of like understand your body. After all, it's like a masterpiece for you. It's your body. So it's like something that has been placed into your hands to work with, you know, from your brain all the way to the last nail of your toe, of your last toe, has been given to you by God to work with. So why would you be hesitant to do things, to try things out, or to, you know, this is something that would be beneficial to you at the end of the day. So my point is, if counting calories is something that you have to do to understand how your body kind of like help you to digest your food and all of that good stuff, then do it. And in my case, it was only temporary. This was just like at the first 2 months. So the first 2 months, I would actually key in everything that I put in my body, just so to help me know the things that I'm going to be able to digest easily. Then I was able to rearrange, like know the things to put at the breakfast, and the things to place for lunch, and the things to have for dinner. You know, I wouldn't want to have things that takes a long time to get off my body for dinner. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just the point. You know, now I don't count calories no more, because now I totally know, like, out of the things that I eat, I know how they stay in my body. I know how long my body takes to process it. It's easy and straightforward. I have an app on my phone. It's called Lose It, LOSEIT. It's an app. I have it on my iPhone. I just, whatever I need to put in my mouth, I key it in. It tells me how many calories. So initially when I started, I try not to go over 1,000 calories a day. I only stay like on 1,000 calories a day, because trust me, if you want to lose weight, you have to be calorie deficit. Like, you have to not have like so much food. You know, you don't even need it. You can have a lot of food with little calorie content. That's the thing. So instead of having the butter, peanut butter, oil, everything, take avocado. Instead of, you know, it's just a matter of knowing how to switch things around so that they would work for you. So you can have 1,000 calories of food a day, and you can actually have 4 meals out of that 1,000 calories a day, as opposed to back in the days where we eat anything and maybe just a meal is like 1,000 calories already. It is very possible. Like, how many calories do we have in a slice of pizza? So like I said, counting calories is not fun, but it's gonna help you to know how to, you know, eat, what to eat at what point in time of the day. So that's another key thing. All of these things I have mentioned to you on the surface. If I want to go into details, this video is going to be like, it's going to take like so long. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you go out now, and out of the points that I've shared with you, research, Google, YouTube. Both those two things are your friends. Find out all the information that you need to find about all of those things. Know how to do them. Begin to do them like on a daily basis, and see how much change you begin to see. And like I said, this is not magic. It's not gonna switch you up like in a minute. No, it's gonna take a while. You just have to be patient, you have to be consistent, and you have to keep your eyes on your goal. You have to focus on your goal. And like I said again, this is a lifestyle thing. It's not like a temporary thing. This is not the life that I've chosen so that I can fit into one of my, because I modeled my coats. So these are my collection. I have some of my items for my store. I have it here on this rack. I love to see them this way. You know, it's like an inspiration for me as well. You know, of course I'm gonna sell out of them eventually, but yeah, it kind of helps me to like keep my eyes on the kind of style that I keep in my store. So long story short, My goal is not temporary so that I can fit into these clothes or model for my clothes. No, my goal is to have a lifetime of feeling good. You know, I want to be 50 and look like I'm 22. You know, I want to be, you know, yeah, which is the reason why exercise is non-negotiable, you know. So yeah, that's all. Basically, I think if there is any other thing, I'm gonna be sharing with you like in the video that I plan to make for those 3 days. So I'm gonna be using my vlogging camera, which is what I'm using right now. I'm gonna carry my camera along with me. So if there's any tip that I remember along the line, if there's anything that I think might be useful for you, anything that has made life easy for me, if I think about it, then I'll also be sharing with you. So yeah, I believe that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this is helpful. Please and please do not hesitate to ask me questions. No question is correct, you know. Even if I've talked about, if you want me to expatiate on anything, if you want me to speak more about anything, I don't mind. Please put the questions in the comment section below. I respond back to every comment on my channel. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching and remain blessed. Peace.